Can you please shut the camera after they turn off the lights? No, she's gonna take it from us. Everybody's in. We got the ticket together. Okay, you're set? You're ready and set for that? Okay, bring the light. I'll talk to you later. Don't think that's it. Okay. Talk to you later. All these people are getting late. Oh yeah. Here's the last one.
Faculty, family, friends, and dignitaries to celebrate a milestone in these young people's lives, high school graduation. This is a very special time in every graduate's life, and we would ask the audience to treat it with respect, dignity, and proper decorum, suppressing your enthusiasm and holding your applause to the appropriate times. In this way, we can ensure that every graduate receives the recognition that he or she justly deserves. We also need to establish another ground rule for tonight's Wonderful job by the talented musicians. We'll pause for just a second while the seniors move back to their seats. Jennifer Ann Teo. Philip Simich. Robert H. Lee.
When I was first informed that I'd be speaking at graduation, I really didn't pay it any mind. In fact, I was more or less indifferent to it. Then when it finally hit me that I would be speaking, I had no clue as to what I was going to say. I did learn rather quickly that people are more than happy to try to help me find out how to speak my mind, regardless of my own intentions. I had close friends tell me to make it as funny as possible, but nothing I wrote down was funny. Then I had suggestions of maybe looking at poetry for inspiration, but I neither understand nor enjoy poetry. Then the idea of using an inspirational song crossed me, but I only really listen to rap and the occasional Prince or Disney song. Somehow Purple Rain and Diamonds and Pearls didn't seem to fit this occasion. So as my last resort, I looked to the internet to be my saving grace. But all that search came up with was where to buy a graduation speech. And I'm entirely too cheap to spend $40 to read someone else's speech. So basically, all that was left for me to do was to say whatever came to my mind. And for those of you like me that fade out after a short story during a sermon or a lecture, my real speech begins here. I would first like to extend my greetings to the teachers and administrators who are here with us today. No one could ever express the sincere gratitude or feeling of indebtedness that we as students feel. Countless hours of your free time have been sacrificed for us in the name of education, and sadly I know that none of you will receive the true recognition that you deserve. I would also like to greet the parents that have made the effort in sticking with us through all the fights, disagreements, and turmoil. Regardless of whatever has been done or said, this could have never been accomplished without your support and guidance. I would also like to greet the friends that are here with us today. Although I wish I could say that we will remain friends forever, I can't. But I can honestly say that the memories we had, both good and bad, will remain with us forever. And finally, I would like to greet the graduates of the class of 2004. We are the real reason that everyone is here. Without us, there would be no tonight. For the past 4 years, we have attended, and in a couple moments, successfully graduated from a school known as Northeast High. A school where the temperature fluctuations are so great that a temperature in South Campus will suggest wearing a sweatshirt during the summer, and a teacher at North Campus will suggest wearing a tank top during the winter. A school where the parking lot will be as dry as a desert when we first arrive at school, but transform into a lake after a light afternoon shower. A school where an administrator, Mr. Rojo, has nicer hair than any female attendant. I believe he rinses and repeats, as the bottle says. A school where every member of our security seems to have a strange fascination with shafts, because I've never seen anyone handle a golf cart the way that Mr. Quinn has. A school where there is so much talent in so many different areas, yet still remains one of the lesser known schools. Traditionally, a graduation speech begins with the valedictorian speaking words of inspiration and words of advice. But as I am new to the world as the rest of us, I cannot honestly stand up here and give you advice on what awaits us after tonight. I am just as unsure about my future as everybody else is. All that I can do is say that over the past 4 years, we have experienced a lot. We've watched each other grow, and in many cases seen that while we've all grown, it is not necessarily in the same direction. The only true common denominator that we now have is the school where we graduated from and the experiences we've shared together. Through all the memories I've had during my years at Northeast, 2 days stick out more than any others. I clearly remember September 12th and the Monday after this year's homecoming. I remember walking into school and feeling the atmosphere of sadness, the atmosphere of disbelief, and the atmosphere of mourning. It's still kind of hard for me to stand up here and realize that one seat should still be filled. But something that stuck in my mind was the undercurrent of support that followed through those difficult times. The petty arguments and disputes that usually occur during high school ceased for those moments as we realized that perhaps just for those times, it wasn't worth it. During those times, I truly believe the true side of Northeast surfaced. We put everything aside as we realized that life is not promised, and that although we all have our differences, life is certainly not something that we want to take for granted. I've seen people go through more than one person should ever have to experience. And though I've seen people give up and quit during times of adversity, more often than not, I've seen people shine during those same times. It makes me think how many times I've taken things for granted. I wish I could lie to you, but I can't. I want to tell you that we will no longer have to face adversity, but we will. All that I can do is hope that in the future, when those times come, you shine. It's difficult to know exactly what inspires people, but I do have a quote from a song that has always meant something to me, and I think I finally know why. And although I've been told I have the voice of an angel, I will spare you from singing. Just keep your faith in me. Don't act impatiently. You'll get where you need to be in due time. Even when things are slow, hold on and don't let go. I'll give you what I owe in due time. Graduates of the class of 2004 at Northeast, tonight is your night, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Goodbye and congratulations.
Thank you, Matt. Fantastic job. Mrs. East High School's class of 2004, seated before you, have completed the graduation requirements of the state of Florida and the School Board of Broward County and are entitled to the diploma or certificate they are about to receive.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. On behalf of the School Board of Broward County, Florida, I certify that these students have met all the requirements of the school board and the state of Florida for graduation from high school. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, mothers and fathers, relatives, honored guests, and certainly administration and teachers. And of course to you, the class of 2004, I personally congratulate each and every one of you on your accomplishments. It is clear that today's
Catarina Pereira Sarabando. Amanda Alika. Kelly Brown. Jennifer Ann Teo. Denik Jaffrard. Safia Annika Scott. Cynthia Ann Laird. Veronica Diana John. Ashley Marie Cahow. Maria June Grayson. Jessica Lynn Moody. Rosalind Marcelon. Chandrine Alsay. Shantae Tanika Nicole Johnson. Adnus Blum. Sandra Kupa. Dijefni Pericles. Anthony Perucci. Jessica Nicole Sykes. Fiorella Castellares. Carolyn Stephanie Benavides. Porpuan Shatisana. Roberto Salazar. Rose Cardet. Vanessa Lastra. Julie Mara Bernal. Lubert Cadet. Edna Marie Thiru. Leonel Antonio Klein. Mariita M. Florima. Seveg John Tokatlian. Nikki Lee Franklin. Katarina Danielle Young. John William Spear. Rose Achapian.
You can see that. You can see the bunch of guys.
Timothy Edward Jelinek. Michael Wolfgang Gleer.
I can't see back there.
Brandon Allen Temple. Michael Charles Leonard. Alonso Amadeus Pierce. Ronald Joseph Manguba. Randall Mark Horton. Henry Maya. Talita Noguera Rosa. Christian Romero. Laverne Melicia McNeil. Marcus Williams Jr. Michael Angelo Tabano. Kathleen Janelle Tucker. Ryan Bausch. Selena Venus Jones. Kristen Fletcher. Candy J. Ham. Talia Marie Kuhn. Max Miners. Ashley Chanel Miller.
Sure.
Nikki Ordina Jean-Baptiste. John Dylan Langworthy. James Daniel Hewitt. Jamie D. Frazier. Milton Mario Hastings. Sasha Sasha Nicole Bonito, Matthew Reel, Giovanni Anthony Michael Watkins, Melvino Alexander Salame, David I. Piro, Michael Ross Baldwin, Matthew Stephen Evans, Matthew Thomas Chapman, Jermaine Joacin, Edmund Reuter, Eddie Ramon Pereira Jr., Nino Dolchev Lalov, Marlon Myrie, Darnley Frederick, Fedner Antonio Desir, Lubert Aristide, Joshua Allen King, Jason John Wiggle, Michael Anthony Coretti, Matthew Richard Medina, James Patrick Olaja, Sean Christopher Patillo, Carrie Ann Howard, Anthony Pino, Satish Badu,
ah. Ay, ay, ay. Beautiful. It's blind?
Still in there.
Can I see it? Yeah, the official.
Here.
It's okay, we wait. And his name?
Is it gentleman? Yeah. Whose cell phone?
Angel! Angel, rip the padlock off with your bare hands.
Chew it off with his teeth.
Rip it off with your bare hands.
Chew it off with his teeth.
I mean, can I take a picture of you? Can I take a picture of you?
Yes. Very well.
Is she coming out of there? I just point and shoot.
Kaya, kailangan may safi.
Okay. it. Here, Joe.
Who did you see, Roy?
Brandon.
Who?
Brandon James.
Who's that?
It's Lauren's brother.
Oh.
He's in my class.
Oh,
He's living in Colorado.
oh, really?
There's Victoria. Victoria!
Alright, I can turn that off now. What? I can turn it off now.